I was reading a story on Monday, and it basically said that young men in particular, or men in particular, were falling foul of an online scam. And because I'm a man and I'm online, I thought, what is this terrible scam? And the terrible scam was that relatively attractive women would befriend men online through, I don't know, Facebook or Twitter or something. And I get these things all the time. Some very attractive looking young Asian woman from LA or San Francisco sends me a friend request on LinkedIn, and I'm not really interested in it. And I never do it. I occasionally, if I'm really bored and on a rainy weekend, I'll send them a message saying, what on earth is a 23-year-old computer programmer from, from America doing befriending a 59-year-old fat guy who runs a media thing? So I know they're scams. But apparently what happens, according to this report I read in the newspaper, is that these people will befriend people and then get them, and this is the part that completely loses me, somehow talk to them into sending naked pictures of themselves to these people they've befriended online, which seems equally strange and weird to me. And then they will threaten, the scammers, that they threaten to publish that picture of your dick or whatever to all your friends and your workmates and your work colleagues unless you pay them money. So it's a kind of blackmail. I personally cannot ever imagine falling for such a scam. I can't personally imagine sending a picture of my genitalia to anyone, online or offline, to be honest. But it is just indicative of the perils of online life. And, you know, it used to be the one you had to worry about was the Nigerian prince, wasn't it? Or the Nigerian princess. But it seems to me I regularly get things from courier companies saying I have to give my bank account details to pick up my package, which is waiting for me at the dispatch thing. I think you've had those, Ben, or your bank account's been hacked. Please provide all your details to. So it is absolutely a dangerous environment. How do we stop this stuff? Where do we go if we are in trouble or we think we are in trouble? To find out, we are joined now by video link by Brent Carey, the CEO of Netsafe, which is the body sort of that's designed to help you out in situations like this and keep you safe on the net, on the interwebs. Mate, nice to see you again. Hey, first up, just statistically, are scams on the rise online?
Yes, definitely, Sean. Yeah, fraud's the number one crime that was reported last year, so it's pretty rife.
Okay, is this... So when you're assessing sort of risks online, the dangers online, I think trolling is pretty bad and sort of, I don't know, digital harm and bullying. Is fraud now overtaking that as the risk online? And not that they're both not serious. Yeah,
they're all serious. Fraud's bad because people are losing money and it's a cost of living crisis and people want to hold on to their coin. So this is something that we need to tackle as we're driving more people to do more things online.
Okay. Is any particular group more susceptible to online fraud than others? I mean, what's the risk profile of someone who's going to fall for a scam?
Yeah, that's interesting. Everyone can fall for a scam. I've fallen for one myself.
No, tell us which one.
Just a shopping scam, you know, that too good to be true offer. Why were those sneakers so cheap? Well, that's because they were a rip-off. So, you know...
So did you get sneakers or not?
No, I got some drop-shipped other goods that weren't the sneakers. So they did send something, but wasn't the sneakers. So, you know, that's the type of... you just see, like you said, seeing so many ads online and trying to work out what's real and what's not.
Yeah.
But everyone can fall victim to a scam. We went to Tent City in Dunedin and talked to, you know, uni students, and their number one issue was scams because they're getting scammed in Facebook Marketplace, Trade Me, buying and selling goods. So, you know, it's not just older people, which is a bit of a stereotype. Anyone can fall victim to a scam.
Okay. I read, I think just yesterday in the newspaper, someone selling something on Facebook, and the person turns up and rips them off, basically steals their Rolex watch or something. So
yeah, exactly, Sean. I mean, that's the online, offline, the crime, and also Facebook Marketplace isn't moderated. It's all community guidelines versus TradeMe, which has a trust and safety team. And if you pay using Ping, you're going to get your money back. Whereas it's a bit of the, Wild West on Facebook Marketplace. And so you sort of got to, really be a bit discerning about those meetups and about what goods are being advertised there.
Mm. Look, I look at this and say, if we took the internet out of it, this level of fraudulent and criminal activity is quite high, and you'd expect a police task force and you'd find the perpetrators or the den of thieves and they'd all be locked up and nice little narrative all wrapped up. But the fact is, because the internet interconnects us, we are now, if you like, exposed to a global criminal fraternity, aren't we?
Yeah, and that's, you've got those opportunist criminals, but you certainly have the organised crime element too, right? And so you've got these offshore criminals targeting New Zealanders, and that's when, the way we need more reporting of this to get a hold on, what's the scale of fraud. And in your intro, you talked about sextortion, and, often young people are being asked to either pay money or produce more content. And that's to go into the hands of the criminals.
You send a dick pic, we can sell the picture of your dick pic, we're going to tell all your friends or your parents or your girlfriend that you send a dick pic unless you send us more dick pics. Wow.
Exactly. That's extortion.
Yeah.
And so we've got to have those conversations. Parents listening need to tap into, who are people talking to on Snapchat for their young people? Who are they talking to in Facebook Messenger groups? Even Roblox, which isn't age limited, and lots of young people are playing games on that. So, what's going on for that young person when they're, interacting with other people? Because those platforms enable, one-to-one contact with strangers or friends. So you've got to parents have to have a few conversations with their young folk.
Yeah. Brent, it strikes me, though, that the scale of this, and to be honest, the fact that technology moves so fast means that the old ideal that law enforcement bodies will deal with this problem if you report it simply can't be applied here. The primary responsibility to keeping yourself safe from crime online and scamming is actually your responsibility as a user, right?
I think it's a bit of both. It takes a network and networks to disrupt these scammers. So, it's parents, it's young people's friend circle, it's law enforcement, it's agencies like Netsafe, which is, running a free helpline 363 days a year. It takes a whole, ecosystem to try and help people when they're being scammed. And they've got to get their confidence back to get back online as well. So it can take a bit of a hit.
Yeah. Now, Tom has just texted, and what was that about Ping? Tell us about Ping.
Ping's just a way to pay. So it's, payment method on TradeMe. So you can, it's a bit like using your Visa MasterCard. So you can use Ping like Afterpay, I believe. So if you use that, then TradeMe say that they will refund you. So it's a good way to make a trade.